Is an annual flu shot necessary? Well, this question is on the minds of many families, particularly those who are still recovering from the impact of COVID-19. The recent increase in H3N2 cases has prompted a growing number of people to consider getting vaccinated against the flu each year. So to understand if we actually need a flu shot, we consulted with an expert. Let's hear what she has to say.
Go ahead and take the vaccine this time around and annually, because the vaccine, the strain of the influenza keeps changing every year.
But which vaccine is effective against the mutating H3N2 viruses?
Any quadrivalent flu vaccine. The quadrivalent is covering 4 strains of the flu virus. That's the H3N2, the H1N1, as well as there are the influenza B virus, which is also being covered. It does cover the H3N2, but what we have found over the years that H3N2 is not as effectively protected against vaccines as the H1N1 because the virus tends to change a little more easily than the H1N1. Having said that, it is still very effective and does provide protection against the H3N2 as well as the serious complications of H3N2. There are many actually. The one you mentioned, then there is the Influvac, there is Quadriflu. There are various names. So and they in essence we have to look for what is called as a quadrivalent flu vaccine.
Dr. Preeti is of the view that the flu vaccine does not provide immediate protection within the first 2 weeks of receiving it. So if you have recently received the flu vaccine or have not yet received it, it is important to take the following precautions.
Just a simple surgical mask or a regular cloth mask is enough, because these are large droplets. Young children who go to school, children bring in the viruses from the school. So again, good hand washing is a good idea. The other thing is hydration. Drinking adequate amounts of water also helps to keep up with our immune responses. The one telltale symptom which I would say is peculiar for the influenza virus versus the other viral infections is the onset with high fever. So high fever it may be just lasting for a day or two, but high fever. And second is intense body aches. So it almost feels like a ton of bricks has fallen over you. That kind of intensity of body aches is a very good indicator that this is influenza or flu versus the other common viruses that are circulating in the community.